Hello there, I'm Mabel Jong, and you're watching the World Healthcare Congress Interview Zone. And right now I've got Fred Rowell here with me. He is Chief Technology Officer at Companion Data Services. Hi there, Fred.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Really well.
Good.
Now, at Companion Data Services, you're in charge of a technology portfolio.
That is correct.
Tell me what that is.
Okay, so just kind of describe a portfolio. You're very familiar with, say, financial portfolios, where you have a fund manager that is being professionally managing your funds. So think of a technology profile as embracing someone in IT. You give them the investment to make to satisfy a business objective. So what they do is they take hardware, software, and people resources, and they take those to deliver the objective. Bottom line increases, customer reach, customer retainment. So those are the kind of things that you use to manage a portfolio.
Okay, now in healthcare, a lot of IT people are still dealing with technology that is maybe 30 plus years old, and they're bringing in new technology and cobbling all of that together.
Right.
So how does that work from your point of view?
Okay, from my point of view, we see a lot of that. Some of the statistics, there's still about 70% of mainframe legacy systems out there. But see, managing a portfolio is more of there's a science and an art to it. The science says something's old, get rid of it. And there's life cycle processes we put in place to say, okay, on this date, the vendor stopped sell, we have to replace it this date, the next generation's coming out. The art, though, right, is, again, I mentioned that we are responsible for meeting the business objectives. So just updating technology for technology's sake, we're going to drive cost up, and then we're going to put at risk the business. So the art is, when do you make that update? How does it impact the business? Do you bleed a technology, or do you embrace a new technology that brings benefits and value? So it's all about bringing the best value to the customer. Okay,
I'm going to ask you to take out your crystal ball.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you have one of those, right? Now, do you see companies really needing in the years ahead to embrace all of the changes that are coming down the pipeline? Okay. And is that technology there yet? Are there still things being made really to address some of the issues, the very serious issues that we have today?
Okay. A good question. So in my belief, I think in the next 3 to 5 years, technology is going to turn us on our head again, right? We saw it with the invention of the smartphones, the Apple, the Droid, and we're seeing the impact of that today. I think that we're going to see yet another curve that comes in. If you hear about the internet being the Internet of Things and all the sensors that can be out there, and it may change. For example, you go to healthcare in a home, you're able to put sensors on someone to look at their blood sugar, monitor their heart rate, their pulse, the blood pressure, and all that data comes back. So those are some of the inventions I think are going to come, and just changing the way we look at things. Now, the downside of that, or the thing we have to prepare for, is that amount of data that's coming in, and what do we do with that data? So in the healthcare arena, we are extremely data rich. I mean, we have data coming from everywhere, but we're very analytically poor. So I think the advances in analytics is going to deliver benefit to benefit to benefit to let us do business better at a lesser price, but also get a level of healthcare that we don't have today.
Just not too long ago at this conference, people were really excited about electronic health records and those becoming the standard. Are they doing what they're supposed to? Are they getting to the right people, and are the right people having the information when they need it?
Well, yes and no, right? I think they're living up to the compliance of having them, right? But I don't think we've actually cracked the nut yet to deliver what I consider be a valuable healthcare record. For example, you go get x-rays done today. If you're not in a community of radiologists that deliver that and share that image, you're going back and forth, or you have to be the carrier yourself to go get a CD or some prints and take them. So I don't think we've really embraced it as a nation, what it really means and the value that you can achieve from that.
Okay, and what will that take?
I think it's going to take is people have to understand, not the doctors, not the insurance companies, the people have to understand the value and lock into the value, what it means to manage your own healthcare data. And then we have to have people willing to make the investment in the technology and the processes to be able to secure that data and enable the providers to use it.
Okay. You gave a presentation
Yes,
today. Tell me a little bit about that, and what was the message that you wanted to leave with the people in the room?
The theme of the conversation today was all about portfolio management. And the idea is that IT needs to be viewed as and also held accountable for delivering business value, right? So that's the overall theme, is delivering that value and being entrusted with X amount of investment funds to deliver the benefit to the company or the corporation it may be. But then carry that message further. What are the techniques that can be used and should be used by the IT department? So those come from making sure your standardization happens, that you adopt enterprise architecture to be able to map the business to the services you should provide. And again, it's asset management. How do I make sure that I'm getting every dollar that I spent back in value? So that was really the gist of it.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that if there was one takeaway that you needed to leave with people, what would that be?
The one takeaway is that regardless if you're an IT person or a business person, you better come to the table together, because it takes both sides to deliver end value to the end customer.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there. That was terrific.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Fred.
Thank you very much.
And I'm Mabel Jong. Thanks for watching.